Good morning, good evening, guys. Welcome to this webinar today. This is going to be a very, very short webinar. You know, my webinars are usually very long, about an hour plus, because I talk about three things. I talk about how to get the proper mindset that will allow you to win as a trader. I also talk about risk management. And then, of course, I show you the strategy that you're going to follow to make money while trading binary options. And the platform that I use for my training is Pocket Option. So if you don't have Pocket Options as your binary option platform, you can click the link in the description and open a demo account. It's free. All you need is your name and your email address, and it will take you about 2 minutes to get a demo account so that you can also follow along during the training, okay? Now, if you have another broker, you can get a free demo account with Pocket Option. And if you like Pocket Option, you can activate your live account and put some money there, and you can start trading and making money. So guys, right now I'm going to show you how to use the MACD. One of our subscribers has been trying to reach me to show him how to use the MACD to trade binary options. So right now I'm going to show you a setup that I use when I'm trading with MACD, okay? And therefore you guys can follow along. We have a lot of people on this webinar right now. There's almost 1,000 of you guys, and I'm so amazed that within such a short notice, sending out an email, I was able to get about 1,000 people on here. So the webinar capacity is about 1,000, so please don't leave your seat because you might not be able to come back and join us. So please just stay put away all the distractions. If you have your Facebook open, please close that. Your Instagram. If you have a cat around you, you can put the cat in another room. If you have a dog running around in the room, you can put that in another room. And if you have stuff, you can throw them out of the window. Whatever you have to do, guys. So just pay attention. I'm just going to go right into the strategy. And then, of course, I want to keep this as short as possible so you guys can rewatch this again and again and again. And I'm also going to put this live on our YouTube channel. The channel is Smart Wolf Club. You guys, I know a lot of you have not subscribed to the channel. It's a new channel. Go there and subscribe, and also share this video with some of your friends and neighbors and somebody that you know it can change their lives, because by learning this strategy, you can start making money online, okay? So I used the strategy just a few days ago to try and I practiced on this for a few. I use my demo to practice any new strategies that I'm doing. And then, of course, when I start winning, I go to my live account and make some money. I don't do it on the live account because you can easily blow your account. That is risk management 101. When you're learning any new strategy, don't do that on your live account. That's why you get a free demo account, okay? So you can afford to lose as many times as possible while you're learning the strategies. And of course, we can tweak around the strategies, because I tweak my strategies as I go along. If I realize this is not working, I change this indicator, I change the settings, I do all that on the demo account. And once I start getting to like 90% winning rate, then now I'm confident that I can make money on the live account, and I can tweak this on the go, okay? Now, that comes with some experience. Those of you who are beginners, you are likely not to be able to do that because you're probably still learning a lot of the indicators. But of course, that comes with practice. Some of you can learn this in an hour or two. Some of you can take days. So just be patient, because the master teacher says, those blessed are those who are patient. So you got to be patient with yourself, okay? Now, before we begin, let us say a word of prayer. I'm a believer, and I always pray in my webinars before we begin the trading. So the Almighty Power, we pray that you give us the wisdom to conquer the markets today, and even the trades that we are going to take. We believe that they're going to be successful because of the power. We believe in the power of the Almighty. Father, give us the wisdom to learn this skill and also be able to win in the markets. Father, I pray for all those who are on the webinar and those millions that are going to watch this replay on YouTube, that you shall touch their hearts and enable them to make money in the markets. We pray that the brokers and all the people that are involved in our trading, that shall be successful. We pray all that in the name of the belief of the power of the Almighty. Amen. Thank you, guys, and you are all welcome. I can see there's Tajimoto on here from Tokyo, Japan. Tajimoto is one of my private students. He's doing very well. We have Malemala on here from Cape Town, South Africa. He is doing great. We have Josephine from Sydney, Australia. She is doing wonderful. We have Sion from Seoul, South Korea, who is also doing wonderful, one of my private students. Karinzis from Berlin, Germany. She's also doing great stuff. We have Mr. Scott from London, UK, who is also on here doing great stuff. Jorgensen from Denmark, who is doing great stuff. Rodriguez from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, who is doing great stuff. Omosis from Lagos, Nigeria, who's doing great stuff. Peter from Nairobi, Kenya, doing great stuff. We have Kofi from Accra, Ghana, who is doing great stuff. We have Mr. Baker from Atlanta, Georgia. How are you, Mr. Baker? Doing great stuff. We have another Karen from New York, New York. How are you, Karen? Doing great stuff. We have Roseanne from Toronto, Canada. Doing great stuff. We have Mary from Vancouver, Canada. How are you? Doing great stuff. We have Marcela from Madrid, Spain, doing great stuff. We have Pierre from Paris, France, doing great stuff. And there's so many. We have Jose from Sacramento, California, doing great stuff. We have many, many other students, and I saw there are also very, very new people on here. We can see there's Johnson, who is joining us from, again, London, UK. He says he's new. How are you? Welcome to the webinars. We have these webinars once or twice a week, and these are private webinars, so you come only by invitation because we got so many people and we cannot accommodate everybody. So we only invite about 1,000 people to our webinars, and webinars are always at capacity. So once you're here, please don't leave the room, the webinar, because you might not be able to come back. Somebody else is going to take your seat. So guys, stay put, and I'm going to make this as short as possible. So, because of this popular request, one of my subscribers has been hunting me down, up and down, and he wants me to show him how to use the MACD to trade binary options. Now, this is a popular indicator. So when you're on pocket options, you go to this doohickey here, like parallel lines, and you will find the MACD right here. So you click on that, okay? Click MACD, and you can play around with the settings to see what is going to work for you. So let me just cancel that, and let me delete that, and then let me add the MACD so I can show you how to do that. There you go. So the default settings are usually 12, 26, and 9. And sometimes I use the default settings, but if I want it to move faster, I can tweak the settings a little bit, make it tighter, so I can put the fast period. Okay, the default settings are fast period is 12, slow period is 26, and the signal period is 9. But let's try to tweak this to fast period, we put it to 9. The slow period, we put it as 23. And the signal period, we put it as 7. And the style is the same. We can just thicken the lines, put 2 pixels. Up is green, down is red. MACD is green, and the signal is red, and I am going to put that as 2 pixels so I can see the lines. It thickens the lines. Getting old, guys, so just making sure I can see them, so I thicken the lines. Now, what else do I add here? I add another indicator, which is called the stochastic oscillator. Again, you go right here and look for the stochastic oscillator. There it is. And of course, this is just to show us the strength of the market, where the market position, the overbought and the oversold. So when the market is oversold and when the market is overbought, so we know what kind of trades to be looking for. So for the stochastic oscillator, we use the default settings. The percentage K period is 14. The percentage D period is 3. The smoothing period is 3. The moving average is SMA. Style, okay, I leave everything as default, and I don't need to thicken the lines, okay? I can see those pretty much right here. And then, of course, I add other indicators. I add the zigzag, okay? I click this twice because I use 2 zigzags. And the first zigzag, I'm going to change the inputs, okay? I don't use the default. I use these special inputs. Deviation is 1. The depth is 1. The back step is 1. The style is, I leave it as yellow, and I thicken the line to 2 pixels, okay? So that is this line right here. This is the 1, 1, 1, 1. And then, of course, the second zigzag, I use the default settings, and the deviation is 5, the depth is 12, the back step is 3. And of course, the style is, I put blue color. You can use whatever color you like to differentiate it from the other zigzag line. And I thicken the line to 2 pixels and I hit save. So there we go. We have our 4 indicators all set up. And of course, we are now going to look up for the setups. So I come up here and I look for currency pairs. And now I'm going to favorite the ones that are paying the most. I look for anything that pays above 70, but right now we have a lot that are paying above 80. So I'm going to pick up the ones that are paying above 80. I don't like going for less than that because, again, I don't want to risk my dollars for less money. So pocket option here is giving you, for let's say the AUD CHF, 85%. If you win, you get 85%. So if you put $1, you get $1.85. How many times are you going to do that? See, guys, see the potential there? All right. Now, the other thing you have to practice is risk management 101. So for beginners who are here, I'll advise you to trade with between 1 to 5% of your account. So if your account is $100, you're going to take a $1. 1% is $1 trade. So you take a couple of those. If you win, you can increase it to 2%, which is $2. $3, $4, $5 maximum. You don't want to take higher trades than that because you can wipe out your account. Any strategy, you can lose anytime because the brokers can manipulate the market, guys. So we are not in control of the market. So it's very, very important that you practice the best risk management. And the only way you can safeguard your account is by using small bids, small bids. Rome was not built in one day, guys. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. And if you're trying to get rich quickly, you are likely to get disappointed and frustrated because the markets are not your friends and the brokers are going to take your money. They can manipulate the market anytime. And if you have a big bid, they can wipe out your account. That's why a lot of newbies blow their accounts because they don't follow the rules. And of course, another risk management strategy is to have your goals set up completely. You have to set up your goal in the beginning before you start trading. I work with goals like 20% for wins. So if I win, if I make 20% of my account, let's say if I have $100, if I trade and I make $20, that is 20%. So if I have 120 at the end of the day, I stop trading and I come back to trade next time. Okay? I take a walk, relax, and go away, go do the fun stuff that I like, volunteer, go pray, go eat, go, whatever it is, play golf, take a walk, talk to friends, go to work for some of you, go to class for some of you. Once you hit your goal for the day, please quit because over trading is just going to make you lose. The brokers are going to take the money back. The money that you won, they're going to take it back. Okay? You should also have a goal for the losses. I operate with 15%. So if I go into the markets and boom, boom, lose, up to 15% of my account, I call it quits for the day or for that trading session and come back and trade another time, maybe a different trading session, New York session or London session, or just totally go away and come back the next day. Excuse me, when the market is ready for me. Okay, guys? So not all the time you can go to the market and win. Some days you're going to lose. That's how it is, guys. Winning and losing, they coexist. They are all right there. If you win, just know that a loss is right around the corner. You're likely to lose. Not knowing that is, again, naivety. I've said this many times. For those of you who have not watched my videos, go ahead and watch my videos. They are detailed. They talk about your proper mind, how to get the proper mindset. Do not trade emotionally. Don't get discouraged when you lose. How to manage your disappointments. I talk about that. How to calculate your profitability. How to set your goals using the compounding method. All right, guys. How you can grow a small account using the compounding method every day. Small bit at a time. Small bit at a time. Okay. Rome was not built in one day, guys. Just remember that. Okay. And when you fall down, you have to do what? Get up. That's what winners do. That's how the rich people do it. That's how the successful traders do it. They lose. They don't cry and blame and whine and call it quits and say this doesn't work. this is a scam. They don't listen to negative people. They associate with positive-minded people. They associate with people who are going to the same place where they want to go, or they associate with people who are in the same trade, or people who are even more successful. And you can do that. We have groups that we have created. There's a Telegram group. If you look in the chat box or in the description, for those of you who are watching the replay, go join that Telegram group. It's free. You can join the WhatsApp group if you don't like Telegram. There's also a WhatsApp group. And you can also, if you don't have pocket options, you can get a free demo account. Click the link. Everything is in the description. And if you don't have a proper mindset, we have put the resources in the description. Go get some of those books, some of those audios, and listen to them and read the books many, many times. Like the Think and Grow Rich. Read that book. It's an old book. I'm sure most of you have heard of it or seen it. Read it many, many times, back and front and back, like that. Read it as many times as you can. Something magical is going to happen. And if you're a believer, pray. Faith. You got to pray before you take the trades. If you don't believe, I don't care what you believe in, but whatever you believe in, practice. Okay, learn, practice, and teach. That's what the master teacher tells us. When you teach others, something magical happens. You undergo a transformation. You get better at what you do. The student that you teach acquires knowledge, and you get better. You get transformed. Okay? That's why you have to teach others the skills that you learn. When you learn something and you start succeeding in it, you start doing well, you start making money, go and teach others. There's somebody out there who needs to learn this skill so they can put money on, they can put food on the table, so they can feed their kids, so they can pay their bills, so they can stop depending on welfare, and you can help them. You can do that by teaching others. And when you teach others, something happens to you, you get transformed, and you get better, and you make more money. Karma, just good karma, guys. And the master teacher says that, when you help enough people solve their problems, your problems go away. I'm a believer, firm believer. So guys, that is a just by the way. So here, let's see what we're going to do here. So once we have our setup, guys, the candles I'm using are 1 minute candles, and the trade time is 3 minutes. So you come here and you put 3 minutes, guys. So right here, you put 3 minutes. So trade time is 3 minutes. The candles are 1 minute candles. And of course, we are going to look at the setup. So the idea here is to look at the MACD. You can see the bars here, the candles. Okay, so these lines, they'll cross and go down. When they face down, then we're going to be looking for a put option. When the lines cross each other below the candles, okay, like if they cross each other below the candles, let's see if we can find one. Like here, you see this point here? The MACD lines crossed, the red and the yellow line crossed, and they are going up. You can see it was an upward trend, so we'll be doing a call option. Okay, and you can see it coincides with the stochastic. The stochastic was on oversold, and now you can go up. So if you had made a call option here, 3 minutes later, you would be in the money, guys. Okay, all right. So right now you'll be bidding 1% of your account. So 1% of my account is 36,991. 1% of that is what is 1% of that, guys? 369. Yes, 369. Okay, so we can bid 369. Let's say 370. Okay, so that's 1% of my account. Now, for seasoned traders, you can go as high as 10%. For newbies, keep it between 1 and 5% because you don't want to blow your account. And that gives you a chance to recoup your losses. Because if you bid such a big chunk of your account, if you lose, you don't have much to recoup your losses. Because sometimes you might take the first trade, boom, you lose. The second, boom, you lose. When are you going to recoup your losses? Because if I lose the first trade, I can double my bid for the next one, so I can recoup my loss. But you cannot do that if you go in with big chunks of your account. You're going to just blow your account. Okay, guys? So in a case like this, I'm analyzing the market. So take your time, guys. Never be in a hurry. So right now here, you can see, guys, the stochastic is up here. All right. I don't see a good setup. Might just be the worst time to trade right now. Well, something might be forming here. These ones, they have not clearly crossed. They're below the candles, yes. The MACD lines, you can see they're below the candles. Now, if they cross and they start going up, they're just going sideways here. So the market right now is not very stable, or it's just very slow, not much momentum in the market. Again, sometimes it depends on the time we are trading, the session. So probably you need to start. The London session is over now. So, okay, here we go. We could see like there was a nice setup here. The zigzag line, again, this one shows us at what level this is. You can see how choppy this is. So this is not a good setup for us. You're seeing very long wicks. That's not a good setup. You can see this is misbehaving. This is not a good setup. So far, I don't see a very good setup, guys. I'm still looking at the pairs, the different pairs that we have. That's not good. Okay, we're going down. This is, yeah, so that's not good so far. Let's see if we can find a good one. I'm just analyzing the market, guys. Analyzing the market. I don't see a good setup, guys. I do not see a good setup. This one here, they crossed, went down, and then now they're trying to cross, but there's not much momentum on there. And the zigzag has struck here, so the market starts going up. But we might be too late because, again, you'd want to take the trade right here when these cross. And these ones just crossed here, then you can take the trade right there when they just cross the next candle, you take the trade. And of course, you want to take your trade at the beginning of the new candle, okay? Not in the middle, because they can always change directions. Okay, so guys, so far I'm not seeing a good setup, so I'm still looking. I am still looking here. This is choppy and kind of very low momentum in the markets today at this time of the day. You can see these are facing up. These are facing up. So we can jump in here for 3 minutes and see what happens. It's not the very best setup I would like to show you guys because it's really choppy. You can see the long wicks. That tells you the market is very unstable. Guys, you can see the long wicks, but let's just take that and see. We could win or lose. It's not the very best that I would like to, but since I'm doing this on my demo, maybe I can show you guys that this strategy works. But that was not the very best setup, but they are going up. So it's we took a call option here for about 1% of my account. That's what I advise all the beginners to do, 1% of your account. So if you have $100 in your account, 1% is $1. So you're going to take a $1 trade, win a couple of those. You can double it up to 2%, which is $2 trades. Win a couple of those. You can increase it to $3. Maximum is $5 for newbies, which is 5% of your account. You don't want to do more than that because then that's the time people start crying and saying they are blowing their accounts. I see a lot of my new students doing that. You get carried away and you start taking these huge bids like what you see on YouTube from some of the gurus. Some of those people have been doing this for a very, very long time and they are very, very experienced. Some of them, they actually work for the brokers, so they manipulate the markets for them. Some of them, they have a lot of money. What can I say? So they don't mind. They don't show you the losses. They lose. They put more money in there. So now, but if you are trading your hard-earned cash, then you probably want to practice the best. So we are in the money now, but there's still a long time to go. We are in the money. We still have about 1 minute and 30 seconds to go, but we are in the money. And it seems like the market is gaining some momentum. So things can happen, but this was not a very nice setup that I would like to see because you can see how this choppy, the candles have these long wicks. That's not a very good time of the market to trade. And you can see the zigzag has just struck up here. So I'm hoping we're not going to change the trend and start losing, going down, because we took a call option, hoping that the market will hold for 3 minutes. It is holding at the moment, but this could easily retrace and come down. Yeah, there's likely to be a change in the, because the zigzag has struck this candle here, showing us that the market is getting ready to change direction. You can see the MACD lines for the person who has been wanting to learn how to use the MACD. You can see, sir, that the MACD lines crossed here and they are still facing up. And you can also see the candles are strong and they're green facing up. So that means that it's an upward trend, guys. And you can see also the stochastic lines, they cross down here from the oversold, and they are going up towards the overbought position. So once they hit the overbought position, then the trend is likely to change. And I think, guys, we're going to win this, and that will show you that how to trade with this. Watch this over. Practice, guys. Practice and practice. Okay, we won, guys. Okay. So we won. You can see that we won right here. I had taken a few of these trades earlier. So we took about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trades, and we won all of them. So we have made about, let me add this, 1800 times 4, that is 3600. No, that's 54. No, 36. Guys, maths here, mathematics. 36, that's 72 plus 1,000, 73, 7,300 plus 630, let's say about 8,000. Okay, so we made about 8,000 in less than 1 hour. Okay, so guys, go ahead and practice this strategy. Comment below the video. For those of you millions who are watching on YouTube, comment below this video if you have any questions. Share, like this video, subscribe to this channel. Okay, so we put up trainings every week to help you guys. And if you have any questions, if you need further questions answered one-on-one, you can go to our Telegram group. It's free. Click the link in the description, join the Telegram group, introduce yourself, let us know where you're coming from. And you can also tell us what you like, what experience level you have with trading. And of course, there are many other gurus on there in the groups who can help you. If you have any questions, we'll answer your questions. And if we can't find the answers as a group, we will pray over it, okay? I will pray over that question and we will get answers, okay? There's something more powerful than us, okay, guys? There's a power more powerful than any one of us, and we believe in that, and therefore we can always find answers and solutions to all our problems. So if we share this with others and they start making money, especially this pandemic, we can help a lot of families, guys, all over the world. We are a global village now with the power of the internet. We can communicate. Right now, I have thousands of people from all over the world, Japan, UK, Berlin, Germany. There's people from Asia, people from South America, North America, Roseanne in Toronto, Mr. Baker, Atlanta, Georgia. Rodriguez, Rio, Brazil, Malemala, South Africa, Kofi, Ghana, that's in Africa. We have Jorgensen, Denmark. We have people from Europe. We have people from Asia. San, who is in Singapore right now. Tajimoto, Tokyo. We have somebody in Sydney, Australia, Josephine, Sydney, Australia, all the way down there. Okay, guys? So we have, with the power of the internet, you can have a meeting with people from all over the world and you can sell your skills, sell your services. So let us harness the power of the internet. Most of you have internet at home, but you don't know how to make money with the internet. You can go online and make money. You have a service, you can sell it to people all over the world. All you have to do is have a meeting, invite people to your meetings. And if you don't know how to do that, we can show you how to do that. I've been doing this for so many years. Binary trading, stock options trading, crypto trading. Right now, I have students on all those skills learning crypto trading. I have students who are learning stock option trading, regular stocks, Forex, digital marketing, how to run e-commerce stores, how to set up effective marketing campaigns on Facebook, Google shopping networks, Google ads, how to advertise on Google, how to advertise on YouTube. Guys, all that knowledge, Instagram, how to grow your Instagram pages, how to grow the number, get your followers, how to grow your email to millions. email. I send one email, I have 1,000 people on my webinars. I send 1,000 emails. I send an email to millions subscribers. I get 1,000 people with just a click of a finger, click of a button. I click the button, send, 1,000 people on my webinars, and they can learn the skill that I'm teaching. That's how I get many of you guys on these webinars. Right now, there's 1,000 people. I just sent an email this morning, and there's thousands of people on here. Many more are trying to get in, but of course, the webinar software only holds 1,000 people, so I cannot accommodate more than 1,000. So the first come, first serve, they get on the webinar. So guys, go ahead and practice this. You can see we just won. Very, very simple. If I had a lot of time here, I could take more trades, but I have to go. And I also respect your time, guys. I don't want to keep you on here. This is not one of those webinars that I always have 2 hours, 3 hours. The next webinar, we can have 2 hours, 3 hours, and we can talk about proper mindset. We can talk about risk management. We can talk about trading, and we can take a lot of trades and grow our account to 100,000 if possible. Guys, so watch out for the next video on YouTube. Those guys who are on YouTube, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell notification, share so you do not. This is a new channel. We want to grow it to 1,000 by the end of the year. We will believe it will be there because of the power of the mighty. We'll be there at 1,000. YouTube does its stuff. YouTube will be distributing this to many people. We are trying to reach as many people as possible all over the world. It doesn't matter where you come from, which country, no, the color, the size, the shape. It doesn't matter. So long as you have internet, you have access to this information. You can start putting money on food on the table for your children, for your family. Pay your bills, and of course stop depending on welfare, because you can make your own money. Those of you who have lost jobs because of the pandemic, don't become hopeless. You can learn this skill over a day, over 2 days, over 3 months. It doesn't matter. Just learn the skill. Some of you will learn the skill in hours by practicing on the demo. Some of you will take 2 days, 3 days, 4 days. Some of you will take weeks. It doesn't matter, because if you learn the skill, nobody's going to take the skill away from you. It's like riding a bicycle. Once you learn how to ride a bicycle, nobody is going to take that away from you, okay? You will make money at will, quickly. 3 minutes trades, you make $1,000. You make $300, $400. We just made, what did I say, about $8,000 in less than an hour? Guys, you see the power of this? If you make $8,000 every day, that is $240,000 in a month. That's why you see some of these gurus showing you they made millions. This is how they do it. They grow their accounts every day, compounding. So guys, thank you so much. The links are in the description. Those of you who are live, you can check on the chat box. The links are there. Open a demo account with Pocket Option. And then, of course, for those of you who are new to the channel, subscribe. That's very, very important. We want to get this channel to 1,000 and share with your friends, guys. Thank you very much. God bless you, and may the markets be with you, guys. Good night, good morning, good afternoon. Thank you, guys.